In 1974, my mother threw a birthday party for me. She got a 6-foot-long sub sandwich. But here's the thing, she didn't invite my friends. She invited the friends she wanted me to have. Now, Eldon, Kick, they're my friends. That's my crew. They're kind of hooligan-y, but they're my people. She didn't invite them. She invited the choir kids and the theater kids. I know nothing from theater or choir, but they're going to show up because it's a free lunch. So they show up, everyone's having a nice time singing and dancing and doing all this. And in walks the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. She's a little taller than me. Everybody's taller than me. She's got the most beautiful blonde hair I ever seen on a human being. She's got these bright, sparkly blue eyes like them dogs have in the movies. She's unbelievable. I gully up a little bit of strength and nerve and courage, and I walk up and I say, "How you doing? I'm Pork Chop." She said, "What kind of name is that?" I said, "It's a meat." She said, "My name is Gail." I said, "Oh, that's a perfect name. I love that name, Gail." I said, "Would you like to sit and talk for a little bit?" She said, "Of course." We sat down on the couch. We talked about the White Sox. We talked about Mayor Daley. We talked about the Beatles. We talked all night. By the time we were done, everybody was gone. So was the sandwich. I said, "Gail, I don't want to be introducible, but I really think we should have another date." She said, "Okay." I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Really?" She said, "Yeah. We're going to have a date." That weekend, we went to Shakey's and had a pizza. The next weekend, we went out again. And then every weekend, all of a sudden, we're having midweek dates. We're like the Kennedys. Who has midweek dates? But we're having dates all the time. Then one day, we're at the party deck at Sox Park, and I said, "Gail, I want you to be my wife." And she said, "It's about time, Pork Chop." So we get married. It's the most beautiful service you've ever seen in your whole life. We had it catered by Pete's Red Hots. Anyhow, we have the most lovely life. 9 months later, here comes a little baby, Gail Jr. Gail Jr. is the most beautiful baby you ever seen in your life. Now I got everything any guy could want. I got a house, I got a beautiful wife, I got a beautiful baby, I got a good job. Everything is going just amazing. Life can't get any better until it does. Gail has another baby. This is Pork Chop Jr. Now, I got a beautiful wife, I got a beautiful daughter, I got a beautiful son, I got a good job, I got a great house, I got everything I can imagine. Now, years later, we look back, Pork Chop Jr., he is one of the top dancers on Broadway. He can kick up his heels like nobody's business. And Gail Jr., she's a senator. She's making change. Gail Jr. is making the world a better place for you and me. So all I'm saying is if you have a birthday party, maybe invite people that ain't your friends. Nobody was more surprised that Gail accepted my proposal of matrimony. I mean, I was surprised. She may have been more surprised. Her parents were pretty surprised, but my parents were maybe more surprised than them. But I was more surprised than my parents. But maybe not a surprise. Everybody was surprised. Anyway, there we were on our way to the church. So Uncle Lefty comes by in the town car. It's a beautiful brown town car. You can barely see the rust. It's a beautiful car. Everyone loves this car. He comes and he gets me. We get in the car. We get to the church, the St. Mary of the Waters. It's a very lovely church. We go in that little room over there where you get dressed before the service. And my dad's got this black bag, and in this black bag is my tuxedo. I take out the shirt, I button it up. I kind of fluff up the ruffles because, the ruffles. Then I put on the jacket. Now I'm looking good. I'm looking Burt Reynolds good. I'm talking pre-Smokey and the Bandits, Burt Reynolds good, looking good. And then I pull out the pants. These pants look like a jumpsuit for a 12-year-old. I can't wear these pants. These pants are ridiculous. These pants are tiny. There's a lot of real estate here. I can't put it in them little pants. I said, "Eldon, get in the car, go to the tuxedo joint and get me the right pants." They ain't got the right pants. They ain't even open. It's a Sunday. Everyone is at church. They're not going to be there with the pants. I said, "How am I going to get married? I got a lovely shirt. I got a great jacket. I got no." So Pop says to me, "Son, I'm going to go home and I'm going to get a pair of your black cargo pants. And no one's going to know the difference. I said, Pops, I can have pockets on my sides. Everyone's gonna know the difference. I got a nice tuxedo jacket, I got a nice tuxedo shirt, and I got cargo pants. Pop says to me, he said, son, that shirt is so amazing, all the people are gonna focus on that, they're not even gonna see the cargo pants. Son of a bitch, you're right, Dad. They're not gonna see the cargo pants, they're gonna see the shirt. They might even notice Gail. So Dad goes home, gets me some cargo pants, comes back, I put them on, looking good. Pull that jacket on, clip on the old tie, off I go down the aisle, looking like $1,000,000. There at the end, my lovely Gail. It was the most beautiful day of my life. I never had a more beautiful day, except later when I had kids. But at that point, it was the most beautiful day of my life. And no one said a word about the cargo pants. I gotta go change the laundry. Hey kid, hey kid. So I says to Miss Bockwinkel, Miss Bockwinkel, you owe my kid an apology. Now, I'm not one of those parents who thinks their kid is perfect. My kids ain't perfect. Gail, my wife, she's perfect. Me, I'm not perfect. You put that together, you get my kids. Nearly perfect, not quite perfect. But my kid was defending himself. He got in trouble in school for defending himself. You're like one of those NBA refs who doesn't see the provocation, you only see the follow-up. You gotta see both sides of it. Now, I know that teaching is tough these days. You got to buy your own supplies. You got to spend all day with a bunch of kids. I get it. It's a tough job. But you got to be fair. You got to make my kid feel safe when he's here. That's all there is to it. So on Monday morning, he comes in. You make a nice apology. You shake hands and you make up. Everybody wins. And next year, I'll buy you 4 boxes of pencils. Saratogas.